So this will be the trail today. We're at the visitor center. So you're at the parking. You're gonna walk down, follow the path, keep going straight, right at 8, and follow the river all the way down. Once you hit Burley Road, then you're gonna cut and go all the way to the lake. When you're at the lake, Lake Huron, you're gonna go to the dunes boardwalk. When you get there, cut straight across and you'll run in right around here. We're in our own Discovery Channel. We are the creators of the television that you are now watching. Now we got the history guy over here. Tell us about the history of Lake Huron. Hey, I hope you didn't all see that.
Yes, he did. He wanted you to see that.
I saw you two grabbing each other. Oh, there's one.
No, you're okay.
I see 2 bald eagles.
See there? You see the nest? Okay, watch, guys.
Beavers just don't do this to get the base of the tree. They do it to get the bark and the leaves in the water because they suck all that stuff out.
There's a bald eagle! Right there. Wow.
Right on. Take a bit of work. Here we are. Lake Huron.
That is coyotes. Yeah, it's coyotes.
Years, exposures were built to build pinery. These exposures allow research to monitor plant growth that is undisturbed by deer browse.
Good seeing you again, man.
Hell yeah.
Can't beat Putnams. It's good to be out here. Lots of snow everywhere, April 5th. Still can't believe it, I'm shocked all the snow. On one whole side of the river. Good thing I didn't place a bet with you.
I didn't want to take your beer. I want to collect anyways.
Yeah. Well, here we are, everybody. Me and my buddy Alex. We came out for a day and a night to the Pinery. It's April 5th today. We got a nice sight. Snow cover. It's about -1 right now. Pretty windy. It's gonna get up to about 4 degrees this afternoon. It's gonna die out tonight. Sit around -5. It's okay, we got lots of wood. So we just biked about, I don't know, what, 5-6 Ks?
Hold up.
Made it to Lake Huron. We're on some dunes. Stopped for a little lunch. It's nice. A little bit chilly down there. It's good. What's in the sandwich?
Whatever, cheese it. Onions? Cheese?
Cheese.
What's mine? Oh, it's lettuce.
And barley.
Find some beer, yeah.
So for all you at home right now, I know it's kind of cold. It's must be around -2 right here where we're at. On your living rooms watching the Discovery Channel.
Have fun.
We're in our own Discovery Channel. We are the creators of the television that you are now watching.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at this. Now we got the history guy over here. Tell us about the history of Lake Huron.
It was formed roughly close to 10,000 years ago. And the glaciers came down and carved everything, but when it receded, there was a lot of meltwater. There would have been a lot of advances of glaciers and receding glaciers, and it carved out this area.
That would happen?
The whole area would have flooded, even where we're sitting right now. About 10,000 years ago, then it all drained out through the St. Lawrence slowly.
Well, there's your history lesson for this segment of the movie.
Wait for the next ice age.
Alright.
It's Lake Huron, lots of ice, bit of wind. It's a bit chilly out here. Lots of snow. We biked out here. It's hard and what's this?
Oh, you're video cameraing this?
Yeah.
Cheers. The sun's nice.
Cheers to sunbathing in the winter.
Cheers, brother.
I could get a beer down the wrong way, but I'm ready for more.
Nice.
Oh, sun's going down. Take the camera. I don't want to ruin that.
Well, this is it, Alex. We're right here.
Love it, my friend.
Nice hike.
Not my friend, my brother.
We're gonna do cheers, brother.
Ice. Watch out. Oh, slipping. Got that? That's why we hate winter.
11K loop right now.
This is Paul and Ice, and now everyone else is here. Favorite site.
This is our favorite site.
We just voluntold to say it's our favorite site.
Definitely our favorite site.
Damn, what better be your favorite site?
Take a look. I'll give you a virtual walkthrough.
All right.
Right, like a realtor would.
This is Paul's domain.
So right here is where the fireplace is.
Yep.
So if you walk closer to it, you get a beautiful view. A panoramic view of the beautiful river.
And we got quality A picnic table, steel frame,
Business mode, eh?
hardwood on top.
We're in business mode.
Yeah. Just, we would never do this when we're showing houses.
Drink beer. What? Drink?
Yeah. Still iced over? Because we're nearing the next ice age. Alright, so here we are looking south. Sun's going down.
Beautiful frozen river
It's really going down.
in April.
There's tuna.
Hey, I got some kidling.
Yes, a tuna out of the water.
This is gonna
Nice.
help us get a fire
Build
going.
a fire.
Yeah, pack that.
Video for a second.
Near beer.
Hey, I hope you didn't all see that.
Yes, he did. He wanted you to see that. His cute little tight ass. That's
Hey!
what he's showing you. What?
We can't do that on television.
Oh, whatever.
What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts on this exploding beer?
Yes.
Besides the beer.
We got shotgun. It didn't get wasted. That's good. The second one did. Oh.
Hup! Going up a big old sand dune. Hey Paul, how's hike going?
What's that?
How's hike going?
That's amazing.
Feels great, eh? It's awesome out here in the wilderness.
So listen, this is where we are.
In bumfuck Idaho.
We're right here on the Ossawa River. And if you go on the other side of the river, it's full of snow. But on this side,
It's still full of snow.
no, there's no snow over here.
Quite a lot of snow down here.
Well, there's snow down there because that's where the sun don't shine. You know where
The sun goes down. Sun's going down.
Where does the sun don't shine, you know?
Tuna!
Alright.
Huh? Bald eagle nest. Look at that. Our campsite's right down there. Beautiful sunset across eastern white pines and birch trees and a bit of deciduous forest. This is a massive eastern white pine, towering approximately 70 feet high, and the moon's right there. Shining almost like a Corona beer that I want to drink right now. We just came across this shit. Some beaver, obviously.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Tore through that tree.
Yeah.
Took that one down. Beavers just don't do this to get the base of the tree. They do it to get the bark and the leaves in the water because they suck all that stuff out. Bark, leaves, branches.
Look at that clean cut right at the end.
It's beautiful. That's like
That's
kindling.
amazing.
Crazy kindling for us. So,
Totally.
is that the way their dam? Their dam must be somewhere around there. I don't know where it is, but they're taking on all sorts of trees. Those little shits! Ah!
Keep it on.
Where are you, beavers? Just kidding. I love beavers. They create habitat.
You see that, eh? I lost that branch. No. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Slippery. Oh.
Good beer.
Cheers, man. That was a good one. There's a bald eagle. Right there.
Thanks for stalling. Where's the picture? Where's the picture?
Look at this. We just found the coyotes had a nice meal.
Really?
Look at this, eh?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Right on.
Looks big enough to be a deer.
That's what it is for sure out here. Look at that, eh?
So is that.
The other way.
Yeah, that's the backside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Poor thing, eh?
Well.
Definitely eating up. Look how chewed on. You can see.
Yeah, it's been a rough winter.
Teeth marks.
It's been a rough winter. Here you go.
No.
Good. Down.
Alright, here it goes. Back close where you found it.
A little bit too hot on the hike.
Do that for a little bit.
While you're there, we should grab another beer. Are you empty?
I think I got beers in there.
Yeah, I'm empty. We should grab another one. What a hike going up and down these dunes on the river, eh? I don't know if the camera can pick up the birds or not. It's pretty awesome.
Is that the site?
Our favorite site?
Yeah.
No, I don't see a picnic table.
Yeah,
No, because there's an island in the middle of it, right? Right on the edge.
Hold on.
What's that?
Might be a little over a hill though.
No, but remember there's an island there?
Alright.
No, it's up there more.
I don't want to sweat a whole lot and go back to the campsite.
Mm-mm.
We are walk in the river, April 6th, 2014. Gonna go find a spot for lunch. Probably the dunes by Lake Huron. But we know if we follow this river, we're gonna pop out at a road. Just we'll walk a bit, then take off through the bush again and hit Lake Huron. Still a lot of snow around. It's been a pretty rough winter. A few animal carcasses here and there. Tina's looking for grubs to eat.
No, it's a beaver head. It's gonna float in the river and make you crab.
Oh yeah, a beaver. Oh, there's Canada goose over there. Honk, honk, honk. Honk. This would be an awesome place to fish. It's shallow and you can see them all. It's warming up, so the fish I would thought would swim in here to start feeding early in the spring, but we still haven't seen one big fish.
Right over there, actually. Right on the pier over there. This is awesome. This is a good spot to camp right here.
Yeah.
Get a nice fire going.
Yeah, nice and flat.
We're still on the edges of the Osaba River, just outside Grand Bend. When you're going through the dunes and the river part, it's pretty rugged. You wouldn't think it, but it actually really is. We just made it right at the top of one of these dunes. What a view, eh? So we're gonna go straight down there. If I don't fall. So we're still following the river. Now we're on a pretty high ridge. If you can see across, there's a bunch of snow cover, and on the other side a lot of ice. Why do you think there's ice on this side and not on this side, Alex? Tina?
Sun.
Shade, wind.
What's the difference over there though? That's all ice cover.
More shade.
I don't know. I don't see any shade over there.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
I just have the bank. You're looking at the river.
Here, I'll see if the camera can picture it.
Wider. More current, narrow areas.
You think so, eh?
Especially when the big snow melt runoff goes. We saw how high the water was back there. Everything was flattened where we walk and dry.
Nice.
Yeah. Deeper, less wind.
Last night we spent night in the tent. It was about -8. It was really cold. But once we got into the tent, into the sleeping bag, pretty good. I woke up around 5 in the morning. I was sweating, but my my water was frozen and I had nothing to drink. So I actually had to get out of the tent, freeze again just to get some water in the truck. It's pretty cold.
Save the beer.
Save the beer. So this tree, that's pretty cool. Just toppled over. Find a way through it. Oh. Oh, yeah, there's a spot.
We're on the west side of Asabo River. We were talking about the ice a little earlier. We, or at least I, came to the conclusion that it is much more wider here, less water flow, so the ice will stay longer. When over there it rejoins into two, more current, more wind fetch, ice gone. It's just my theory.
I think you're right. The sun beats down on this side. A lot of, you know what? A lot of it has to do with runoff too.
Yeah.
So on that side there's a lot of snow, but this side the sun is on all day long. Right? Yes, we're going to the lake right now. So you know the lake's in that direction right now, right?
Yeah.
So if
we're trucking it.
We look at the shade of the sun. And we point in the direction we want to go to. If we always keep
the sun is
the shade around
a little past midday overhead. The shade is pointing north. So we are heading
what I was saying is
west.
The shade is always at 4 to 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it at 4 to 5 o'clock and we're going to always be walking in the right direction.
It's true.
Right, huh?
Yep.
So if you look at the shade, like for example, off a tree, we're always walking and keeping that shade.
That's heading north, east, north, the shade. Getting close to the beach now.
Look at this. Perfect shelter right here, already made.
Take a bit of work.
What's that?
Take a little bit of work to make a home.
Not even really any work, man.
If you had to. Just sucks sleeping on a hill, but maybe it's drier.
Yeah, it does. But with all this, you just put a lot down on one side of it, kind of make it flat. This is pretty awesome. This came down recently. Look at it, it's still all green. That's cool. Nice.
Check out that sand dune. I think we're getting close. I'm sinking to the beach.
Going through the snow in their t-shirts, eh? This is awesome.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler now.
Let's head up that sand dune and see where we're at.
Yeah, we'll be able to get a good bearing on top, eh? See over all the trees?
We might even see the beach now. This is the most amount of sand we've seen.
Slide down the ice. Looks like there's another ridge up here.
Yeah, looks blue sky too. No more tree coverage maybe? Yeah, Mike's calling us again. I don't want to answer, I'll just charge him like $3 a second I click answer. Wonder if he's in the beach yet. I'll have to text him.
You know?
Oh, there it is.
See it?
Yep. I'll follow those footprints. Less effort. That's what the elephants do in the Sahara. Travel in lines, single file. I'm sure in big sandstorms they might even wrap their trunk around the lead elephant's tail.
Look at that.
Wow, looks a lot different than yesterday, eh? The ice shifted over.
Looks like the ice blew in more.
Yeah. Sunglasses on. world here.
We're untouched right now. For the past 6 months.
It's like a desert.
Let's head down to that one right over there.
Here we are. Lake Huron. Looking for Mike to the north. I'll pan around. Now last year, roughly this time, I had never seen a sandbar built like that. I think the ice shoved up real thick, waves. Oh look, there's ice jams out there. Yeah, it's shoving in, scraping the bottom, built on these sandbars. Now I wonder what this will look like in approximately 6 weeks when we're here for May 2 for the unofficial start of summer in Canada. Is that, yeah, I think, is the waves going to smash that on a good west wind, or?
Last May 2-4, we were swimming out there, eh?
Yeah, but it was always like up to maybe knee deep when we got out to that thing, so. I don't know, pretty neat. But yesterday there was a lot of open water. Today, I think it shifted back in with the west wind into last night.
We'll find out in 30 days.
Coyotes?
That is coyotes. Yeah, that's coyotes.
Geese. Swans.
Oh,
I knew it was in the air.
wow.
Coyotes fly! Coyotes fly! Alright, so we finally made it back to the trailhead.
Yeah, we were here.
This pretty much sums up our trip. Back to the vehicles and home we go. So if you want to do this trail, park at the visitor center in the Pinery, then you follow the old Osabo River over the ridges all the way to the Burley Road. When you get to Burley Road, go to the direction of the Lake Huron, straight through the bush. You're going to go through a bunch of dunes, valleys, ridges, follow that, cut through it all, straight through. And eventually, that'll lead to where? To the beach, right?
For the beer. Yeah, the beach.
The beer and the beach.
Well, the craft beer, you can have beer at the beach. The beach, don't leave beer beach.
Can you tell who's been drinking here?
Oh yeah, there's that deer contraption thing.
Yeah.
They put this out here to stop the deer for a few years to see
What it does with the growth, eh?
Yeah, there's a deer picture on that sign right there.
What it does to the growth. See if I can
In the
get-
spring of 1991, 6-year exclosures were built throughout the Pinery. These exclosures allow researchers to monitor plant growth that is undisturbed by deer browse. In addition to the exclosures, 6 unfenced areas of the same size are also being studied. Over many years, scientists will compare browsed and unbrowsed areas of vegetation.
While deer cannot enter the exclosure, other wildlife such as chipmunks, squirrels, and birds have no difficulty entering to feed on vegetation. Please observe these exclosures from the distance. My arm is over the fence.
If you drop that camera off to jump in and get it.
All right, Alex, I think you will right now, would you?
No.
You and your Canadian?
You're gonna lose it.
Compare the vegetation inside and outside of the exclosure. What differences do you see? Well, what do you think?
Probably better if it was middle of summer, but
Yeah.
more bushy in there.
Yeah, look.
No deer eat saplings.
Yeah, it just looks like thicker undergrowth.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Wow, I don't know.
It's hard to tell. This whole area
it is
isn't.
kind of hard to tell, but it just looks a little bit thicker.
Yeah. So you get to the beach, and then you're gonna follow the beach down. You're gonna go to the dunes boardwalk, and from there you cut straight across about 2 kilometers, and we'll run into this path. And then you follow this trailhead, and then you'll be at the visitor center. There you go. Pinery Provincial Park. April 6, 2014. We'll see you next time.